Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where I spent some time looking around these screens a little bit more carefully. For some reason, I thought that the belts all terminated in holes at the west wall, because it was probably, frankly, a little bit too late in the evening when I was recording the last episode. It was maybe not at the height of my alertness. But just making sure that I'd actually seen every tile of these crematorium screens, I realized that is not the case. So we are over here at the west edge of the southern crematorium belt screen, ready to go through. But I do actually, looking at the situation now, think I'm probably going to rest until healed here first, because I did catch fire a small amount on the way. I also, incidentally, stepped through. As I was passing through this area, I realized that there are little boxes, security boxes behind these sets of fans, and they had security key cards in them. I don't have any idea what these security key cards actually do. You see them every once in a while in people's inventories. Where are they? Here we go. Yeah, I got a green one and a yellow one. We already had a green one. I don't know what they're for, but now we have them. So there's that. Wait, that's about to go off. Okay, now we go. Hey, look at this. A whole extra screen. So what are these things? Are machine presses. Oh, right. Okay, good. Yes. Okay. Oh, hey, and Mopango. Oh, yeah, just a bunch of cultists, right? Death pilgrims. Okay, well, at this point, those slints are still reading as average, or at least one of them was, so I guess let's be cautious. Okay, that strip fly got, I mean, I hit it with the photon, but I'm pretty sure that's not what killed it. And hey, look at that. Gained a level, swelled with inspiration, and most importantly, gained a point to each stat. So I believe we should now be able to push our intelligence up to 29, which hopefully will let us take tinkering. I'm not 100% sure that. Wow, I have a lot of skill points. We should spend some of these. I'm not 100% sure that you can learn tinkering off of skill points that come from gear, but we're certainly going to at least try. So tinkering, it was a mod, right? It was the one that connects your thing. Coprocessor. It was coprocessor, which does not have any applicable items. Or did I already? Yes, I already did it. I just need to actually put a cell in. Okay. Let's throw one of the nuke cells in just real fast. Okay, 2 seconds till it's on. It clicks, and 29? Does it count is the question. It does not. That unfortunately probably means that it's going to be 6 levels before we can learn Tinker 3. Oh, that's rough. Okay. It's very rough. That's actually extremely disappointing. Whenever you disassemble an item, you have a 20. Why don't I have this? I should definitely have reverse engineer. I should also definitely have repair. Why do I not have these skills? What else should we do? We obviously shouldn't spend everything, because there are a lot of skills that it would still make sense for us to, words. We still might find another way to raise our int without having to gain a ton of levels, right? So I do want to hold on to enough points to pick up Tinker 3, because we could find, like, I don't know, Eater's Nectar injectors or something else that raises stats. But we should spend some of this for sure. Yeah, stuff like Iron Mind and Lionheart are probably worth picking up, yeah? We'd have to pick up self-discipline in general. If you rest for 10 or more turns, you automatically begin meditating, where you regenerate 3 times as fast. Okay, yeah. Let's learn self-discipline. And then Iron Mind. These are just good defensive abilities. And then that doesn't leave us with quite enough to gain Tinker, but you know, we'll we can make it to another level up, at least one other level up. All right. So there's a bit of Zenano glass blocking off entrance to a screen to the north. That's easy enough to break through. We have one of these fancy Sanctum Warden robots. The machine press falls down a deep shaft? Wait. What is causing machine presses to fall down a deep shaft? They're uniting over a big hole here, but obviously the machine presses are not actually falling down. I don't know. That message might be slightly in error. Oh, I should unplug this. I don't need this. Yeah, that's disappointing. I was really looking forward to being able to learn all those discs finally. So yeah, we still don't know where we're going exactly. There is another. So this is another good example here. There is another little box concealed behind the wall here, and it does in fact have another security card. I don't know what to do with these, but we're going to take it. Also, hooray! When our level happened and we gained a point in all skills, we did gain a point of strength and thus some carry capacity, which I am just overjoyed about. Yeah, let's see if we can lure this thing out into a spot where I'll have a little bit more of a shot at it. Because, you know, I don't feel like I should ever have to be adjacent to my enemies. Okay, there we go. All the smoke and the big red damage numbers and everything are really freaking me out. I kind of want to go bust through that. You know what? We will figure out what is to the west. We will. But I do really want to bust through that Zenano glass and see what's going on over there. What on earth is happening here? Okay, on. What are you doing? He's attacking that wall, and every time you break one of these wall segments down, it frees some. It creates a pool of lava, as we saw earlier. Okay, so there's nothing up there. What a weird little space, then. It's worth noting there is something beyond the fulcrete. We can see that it has an edge. Do I want to dig to that? I don't know that I do. It might not be like anything meaningful. Determine the location of a larvoir. All right, let's see if we can just get behind all these presses. Actually, so the belt is moving westward. So it should be safe to stay. Ugh, I'm getting blown around by the fan. Obviously, I don't want to go anywhere near the machine presses, but I do want to get in behind the fans up here because, again, gyrocopter backpack. Articulated blades unfold to form an aerial screw that gets blown upward by an air thruster mounted below. On activation, the equipper takes flight. Has a chance to repel gases near its user, and just wearing it is enough to get you reputation with birds and winged mammals, because they're like, hey, look at you, isn't that cute? You're trying. Well, that's a fun idea. I don't think I want to try to loot and carry this thing at 34 pounds, and I don't think... I mean, being able to fly when I feel like it would be pretty rad. It's a backpack, though, so it goes in the back slot, right? And that would mean that I have to unequip my body pack. So we'd have to significantly drop weight before we could possibly use it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I am going to collect a bunch of the liquid from it. So let's pour it into another container. First of all, I have an oil skin. This is going to gain me a bunch of weight, but that's fine. We'll deal with it after. We also have combustion cells that could be refilled. This is a fine time to do so. And then I'm just going to disassemble it. And I'm going to disassemble it inside the container in the hopes that that will keep the oil from pouring all over me. Okay, is there anything else that we would want to fill with oil? I probably don't need more than one water skin full of oil. We probably don't need to mess with anything else here, I think. Okay, so disassemble. Received a 4 and a 5. And now this thing is covered in oil, but that's fine. Ah, yes, and I'm carrying too much to move, which I knew I would be. So we could pour out some of the oil I just picked up. We don't necessarily need all of it. That skin full of oil weighs 17 pounds in total. Wow, 45 grams worth of honey is really heavy. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Honey's heavy. It's also not very hard to get. And so while it is nice to have some on hand to cook with, honestly, and part of the reason I'm carrying around so much is that there was at some point a financial incentive, right? There was a point at which carrying around this much honey was potentially for trade. I do think I could maybe get rid of most of the honey. We also have a large variety of grenades that I need to like really go through my inventory and make some decisions about stuff. Oh, I picked up all this extra eater's flesh in case we wanted to like try to do stuff with it, but I didn't realize each eater's flesh is a pound. I'm gonna just go ahead and drop those. We don't need those, and I don't think it would be that hard to go get more if we wanted more. Okay, I'm starting to get a little nervous about this though, because it's looking a little bit like there's not an easy path through here that doesn't go through some smashers. No, okay, maybe this will work. Yeah, this down here seems fine. Hooray, a cracked lens. Alright, we're going to just be very careful. The fans are going to keep blowing us upward. We're going to resist. Boy, I can only resist so frequently. You would think the treads would give us a little bit of an assist here, but it doesn't seem like they are doing so. Okay, there we go. So first things first, check that. I mean, we probably don't get any benefit from having more than one of the same security card. Okay, so there's a route. There's no route through that doesn't lead through some smashers here, and on top of that, okay, there we go. If we try to break through the walls, we're just going to create lava. I mean, I could try to break through the smashers themselves. We could just try to run through really fast. We are very fast in the belt. Like, we'd be running along the belt, right? So it's pretty easy to get. Yeah, maybe that's the move. Maybe it's not such a big deal. Is that my slime? No, okay. I was going to say, how'd you get over there? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. If the belt carries us even a single tile forward while we're doing that, and that's normal weighting, right? We have 250 move speed, so a move for us is we can move twice in a normal turn. It should be no problem, actually. But you can understand why I'm concerned. Why I feel like it's a bad idea. It should be totally fine, though. Especially if we're sprinting and, like... Go, 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 go. Yeah, like, we should be way clear. Okay. So, these aren't even solid. These are rubber curtains. I don't think I had realized, like, those tiles that I thought were gaps are just things you can pass through. Okay, we've discovered a bunch of funerary urns. Geometric shapes of meaning tessellate the ringed rows around the crematory vessel. Stars, triquetrae, nonagons, and lunes. Oh, this one has something in it. No, it's engraved with something. Yeah, ordinance prohibiting the practice of growing thicker skin from living in the snow, right? Everybody loves that story. It's a very popular story. Kgonanon is horribly injured, and I think it's because he was in lava. Okay, that's just an urn duster. Urn duster's shoveling ash. That's fine. Here's a computer. It is doing ASCII art. Or it's broken. It might just be broken. That almost connects. If it looked like it connected a little bit more... If it connected a little bit more, would it actually be legible? It doesn't quite work. Okay. Well, these systems are certainly something. We're tomb tethered here, despite the fact that this area does not have the normal diamonds on the floor. The urn duster is content to open the door for us. This is a little weird that this door just kind of opens into a marble wall. Although, actually, given the coloration of this wall, it looks like it's holographic. And beyond, sunflowers. Indeed. What a weird... I mean, it's Cud, so of course, but, you know, what a strange thing. Statues of the Eaters. Features erupt from stone canvas and shatter into a figure from the deep past. Hair, skin, brow, thigh. The details hatch a new emotion inside you, the sense of the strange familiar. As you move about the petrified likeness, you wonder at how this eater managed to incise themselves into your space-time braid. Yeah, so we're like distant descendants of the distant descendants of the people who were like kind of basically the descendants of the Eaters, right? There's a little bit of the uncanny valley here in seeing a thing that is so like us and yet so unlike us. Yeah, we have entered a different area entirely. It's a bunch of fallen rubble. A lot of very salty water that these plants, I guess, have just adjusted to. We don't see anything around except urn dusters. I am keeping an eye out. I am trying to be ready for threats. The statues of the Eaters definitely do have a sort of a wide variety of appearances. All right, well, we follow the path. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kgonanon kind of scared the shit out of me there. You know what they sort of look like? The way that they have this sort of like single sort of swooping forward shape on their face. It really reminds me of a Muppet almost. Is this graffiti? Did somebody get in here and graffiti this? She will know what safe means. Too many fingers tangle in the catacombs. Yeah, okay, I guess. Obviously it's leading us to the east there. This area is just if I had gone through the other crematory thing. Okay, we're still hearing the bells. It's just the same? Yeah, it looks like it's just the same. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I gotta be a little careful not to walk into the walls with the pickaxe equipped. Hello, you are not the same. Ka. Piers of stillborn glass convey the walking thing forward with grace and dumb purpose. An astral spike of head backstabs the driftwind, covered in writhing spikes and crystal shardmail. And of about average difficulty. Okay, yeah, in here, exactly the same deal with the fake wall and... Well, you seem friendly enough. The creature silhouette lacks any means to make sound, save for the pointed tips of its 6 flexible legs. These tap against the ground like a sparse but heavy rainfall on a scrap metal roof, as the strange pseudo-beast skitters away from predicted or perceived threats. Oh, I'm allowed to give it the repulsive device. Huh. Let's trade. Unlike Dagasha, Ka does not have anything useful. Live and do as you please. I don't really know what to make of that. I'm supposed to decide what to do with this thing. So there was something about the children, right? When we talked to the Mopango about the repulsive device, they mentioned the children. How like the children it seemed. Is Ka gone? The hell did it go? Oh, interesting. We can't sense it. Look at that. It's at the edge of our... I can see it when I can see it, but I guess actually maybe it's outside of radar range. I don't know. They said the thing looked like the children, and I was not sure what that meant, who the children were. But I guess maybe... I do not know. These things are the children. There's at least 2 of them. I would like to... I'm hoping for more information. I'm hoping that we can figure out something before we make such a decision. A scintillating glass wall. Cerulean light from inside the spindle channel glimmers across the pane like stars on a galactic disk or diodes on a circuit board. The light breathes godliness onto the glass. Interestingly, it is omniphase. Cerulean light from inside the spindle channel. Do I want to... I was going to break through that and walk over there. But I am now admitting that I'm a little nervous about doing so. This whole place has me on edge because it feels like we are... it feels like we are well out of place. It feels like I do not belong here. I am dealing with things that are far beyond my measure. Is that a Svartim? Sure is. Well, I'm glad we're friendly with them now. And that's a crypt ferret. But you know, it just feels like it would be really easy to get myself annihilated in here, and this character is... I feel like I've put a lot of work in here. The spade-nosed weasel slinks in crypt cracks and rummages through their ancient vaults. A cousin line of symbiotic grave moss stipples the fur on her long back in spoofed concordance with the mark of death. Oh, interesting. I wonder if there's like mechanical meaning to the fact that they have markings that kind of look like the mark of death, if that's the reason they're able to be in here. I mean, they're marked as hostile. I should probably just open up, right? Before... Well, I can see them and they don't apparently see me. Oh, they're fast. Okay, a couple have grabbed that one. Yeah, I'm having a hell of a time making contact. Okay. We do need to swap out the cell here. Our radio-powered chem cell has repowered itself. I've lost sight of the crypt ferret. I don't seem to be able to harm them, which I don't care for. I don't really have a plan for what to do if an enemy has so much dodge value that I can't hit them. Berate doesn't affect dodge, does it? Okay, no, it does. -4. Running them off also would still be a solution. Letting K Gonanon engulf them would be a solution, although who knows how long it's going to take for him to kill one. And over here we have stuff. A sarcophagus. Laying in a sarcophagus, it turns out, is really bad for your dodge value. Exiting may not succeed and is a task dependent on strength. Black marble was quarried from the vast reaches of the underearth and chiseled into a stone blanket for the dead. Here, in a dusty corner of the past, nameless workers glazed striated marble and inlaid it with gold to house the heirlooms and grave goods of a slump-shouldered eater. That sarcophagus is closed and presumably contains an eater? Here lie the wise lecturers of the children of Orohim. Only the controversial know what Crosong's deal is. And there, a crypt sitter. A monstrous unlidded eye is perched on 3 spider-thin legs. Its lens is a lune of hot tetrazinano glass. Its iris a supernova of gallium circuitry. All the honey-thick light that pours through the void of its pupil is pumped up the arterial turnpike, drank by the optic nerve, and dripped like dye into the grayscale field of its dreaming brain. It has a rondure of light, which I hesitate to imagine what that might be or do. And it's surrounded by grave goods and stuff. To ritualize the passage to Bright Shoal or another thin place, several ornaments were interred. Coin, mannequin, locket, and pipe. So another thin place. So this was not the only kind of digitized internment that they were doing. Here lie the fearsome historians of the Montucamos folk. Courage, pummels, and a sky toward wood minaret. And yeah, all the same stuff, right? Yeah, and there's just like still vine everywhere. Okay. Well, I'm a little leery of walking too close to the ferrets until we figure out a way to deal with these ferrets. Hey, look, I hit one. I'm a little worried about accidentally hitting friendlies. I certainly don't want to piss off the conservators. Hi, you're moving toward me with a sort of hostility that I don't appreciate. I mean, I bet I could shoot. Refuses to speak with me. Can you imagine? The rudeness. Okay. I didn't really want to do that. Also, I just now realized these trees are holographic. It flickers subtly. It's not that subtle, but apparently it's subtle enough. Oh, there's a crypt ferret up in that. The wet crypt ferret filches a file from the reliquary to her north. And then disappears. So are these not locked? Or I'm a little leery of approaching a bunch of crypt ferrets here. Oh, wait a minute. The crypt sitters. Okay, so they pissed off the crypt sitter. Yeah, the wet ferret to the northwest disappears and the crypt sitter switches to aggressive stance. Okay, hold on. Let me back out of the area a little bit. Oh, buddy, I don't know if that was a good idea. Well, so K Gonanon has pissed off this security system. We got close enough to it. Alright, I guess I'm in. I hit K Gonanon. Because of course I did. Oh, because the crypt sitter refracted my photon. That's another thing I don't have an answer for. Well, I guess do your thing, buddy. It's hard to keep an eye on the state of that combat because I can't really see... Like, we have the crypt sitter targeted and can watch its health, but I can't really see Kate Gonanon's health. I guess I'm just going to wait here and we'll see who dies first. Okay. I'm not actually, like, very attached to Kate Gonanon. Honestly, well, I'm not going to be able to proselytize the robot. Can I rebuke this robot? No, rebuke is an adjacent kind of thing. I do have a bunch of charge. That's, you know what? I could try to electrocute it. Do I think it will reflect that? Probably not, right? Because that's not... what are the rules of this ability? $1d4 damage per 1,000 charge. So we have 14,000 charge. That's 14d4 for an average of probably only like 20-ish damage, right? If on an actual hit. We can attempt to kill it with the linear cannon. It probably can't refract a high-speed lead slug. Equip auto. I think it's a pain in the ass to use, but it does have some benefits. Please don't touch me. I probably should at least try to proselytize it if it comes adjacent again. It lunged at me. Okay, it has like a charge. This isn't gonna work, right? No, it totally works. Okay. I'm sorry that we ever fought. Are those... Oh. Well, it's totally jewel encrusted. How heavy is it? It's only 5 pounds. It's probably, like, extremely valuable relative to the amount of weight. Kate Gonanon did have some loot. Wait, is this like blood? It is salty blood. Ah, that's real blood. I should be careful. Try not to step in blood when I see it. Alright, I'm hoping that it is going to help me fight these ferrets. Could you focus on that one? Is this thing red because it's covered in blood or red because it's injured? It is, in fact, in perfect health. Very annoying. Very annoying stuff. My bloodstained blight rail. At some point, I should probably, like, wash this. Yeah, it is just, like, supremely difficult to actually injure these things. So, like, now that the security system is active and on my side, though, is it cool for me to step in there and just, like, have at the loot? Okay, I think the only thing here that I would actually want to carry, even for trade value, is that jewel-encrusted skin suit. And honestly, it's probably not worth it. But I'm probably also carrying other stuff that's even less worth it. Yeah, who cares? My money may as well be infinite, right? Oh. Okay, I guess the ferret took the only thing. Okay. It does seem like the ferrets are... They're at least, like, reluctant to get involved in melee combat too much. Are you mad? You are mad. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I pissed off an ooze somehow, and now all the oozes on this floor are mad at me. I don't know what I did. I don't feel like I deserve this kind of treatment. Okay. The Svardim here are still cool. Oh, a critical hit occurred. I don't get full combat log for my ally here, unfortunately. Do the Crypt Ferrets fight the Conservators at all? Doesn't look like it. They're smart enough not to engage with them, or who knows. Alright, so you two continue to have at each other. I'll just go around, I guess. This plaque has no inscription, nor this one, but they do have reliquaries. Empty sarcophagi. Ah! I didn't even notice that. I just accidentally stepped adjacent to that ferret. They do seem to teleport around a bit. So it is interesting that these ones don't have guardians. I mean, ooh, okay, wow, couple of trees over there just got dusted. Is there anything in any of these? No, it's whatever was in these has probably been taken by ferrets at this point. All right, there's a lot of laser fire just kind of coming out of the dark. Okay, I vote let's just keep moving on. Well, hold on now. Where does this go? Are the slimes in here cool with me? They are. I don't know what I did to upset the ones in the other room. Okay, so there's just more of the same kind of stuff going on. That's free. And I don't even know that I guess I can carry a copper nugget. There's a preacher in here somewhere. Hi, what's your deal? I mean, I know what your deal is. You're a mechanimist preacher, but why are you here? Praise Shekinah, first among fathers. Yeah, okay. Well, congratulations on your small weird inventory. What's in this one? Okay, that's just a different kind of arc sconce. What is going on over here? Oh, everybody's ganging up on that poor preacher. Well, I don't reckon I'm going to be able to do much good for him. 160 rounds until a recall from the bell. I mean, we saw a way to leave the floor. Maybe I should just take it. I do appreciate that the ferrets really don't seem to be interested in messing with me. Like, they're marked as hostile, but they seem to be pretty invested in avoiding direct contact. They have stuff to do. They have businesses to attend to. Yeah, more preachers. Oh, Mopango. My crypt sitter is back to... Wait, how are you at 271 of 250 health? I don't know. What did you just kill? Okay, a ghost perch. Yeah, I would like to say hello to some Mopango. Are these like cool Mopango or... Yeah, they're tomb dwellers, okay. Are there any in here with like names? Hey, y'all, what's up? What's going on? Nobody has anything to say? Is there like a community going on here? Is there somebody who's in charge that I could talk to? I became overburdened. I guess I briefly picked up 2 pounds worth of stuff before I disassembled it, I guess. Yeah, that's what it is. You're briefly picking up the stuff. Okay. Are there more Mopango on this level? That's a Gyre-White of Con. Sorry, what is your deal? Gyre-Whites traditionally have not been big fans of me. A figure is marked by star orchid robes as a votary of the Gyre and reveler in the metamorphic Newman. I still don't actually know what their deal is. Nails filth black flash out from his sleeve in a gesture poem to say that plague is but transmutation. No, this is all very familiar text. Hi. Primrose and witchwood will boil the boundaries of sense into death pleasure. Cool. What a weird place. Alright, I'm trying to see if there are more Mopango around here. Ugh. Snail mothers? Yep. Okay, maybe I should just leave. I'm leaving. Fuck this. Is that a bunch of honey on the ground over there? This is probably a honey weep. I should leave because I don't want to deal with the infinite nightmare of the snail mother. Be cool. Do not attack me. Yes, there are Mopango running around here, and there's also all kinds of other stuff going around. I'm actually very surprised at the number of people who are... here, let's go up these stairs real fast and see if there's a tomb tethered space at the top of them. Can I get there in time? Oh. Okay. I did indeed make it. That's a fucking Putus Templar. Ganondolf. Okay, dude. Ganondolf. Yeah. Way to file the serial numbers off. Nobody knows where you came up with that one. Let me get my anti-armor weapon out. Ganondolf and Alcunuel and Death Pilgrim of the Copper-Plated Lamb of Birds family attempts to flinch out of the way of the laser column. So what did you throw at me? Fungicide gas. Okay, that's not exactly terrifying. Wow, I'm fleeing. He managed to execute a thing that scared me through the wall. Okay, there we go. The bell rang. We got teleported to space. In case y'all were curious, I did not, in fact, move into this space on my own. There are slender, flawless crystal gauntlets in this reliquary. I am not going to take them. I do not want these. I am a little worried about this situation. I guess I can't berate him probably because I can't see him. I don't really want to be in here. I guess actually, the Terrify, like he's hacking through this stuff. He's terrifying me, and I'm running automatically, which is causing me to interact with the walls. I do think actually maybe that's the right play here, is just cut through. I'm going to attempt to proselytize. I think. I'm not so afraid of the crypt sitter freaking out on me. How's your health? I mean, you're already actually pretty injured. Maybe I should keep the crypt sitter on. Yeah, the crypt sitter's doing good work. Okay, so then probably I just want to like intimidate. It didn't work. It didn't work, and I'm taking huge amounts of damage. And at this point, the force bracelet's not going to accomplish anything because he's inside of the area. It's not going to stop me from pressing the button. Okay. Friends, I am in grave danger. Okay, I need to pull like an emergency ripcord here. I mean, I'm going to hit the salve injector. Hopefully I don't die on the next turn. Okay, he is taking damage quite quickly himself. So maybe the thing to do right now is just to shoot him. Except there's nothing in my gun. I would have to reload. I can try to give him a menacing stare and see if I can run him off. He's at red. So he's low. Maybe I just discharge? I'm going to do it. I'm going to discharge. Okay, I zapped him pretty good. So where is the... Jeez, there's so much happening in the combat log. I blocked my shield. Got hit with the longsword. Got hit again with the longsword. Laser column stuff is happening. I healed. I took 25 damage from shield slam. I can't even... like, where is... Okay, the electrical arc happened above all this. You discharge 14,000 units of electrical charge. It did 25 total damage, right? Which is about what we would expect. Are we at least looking at badly wounded? We are. Okay, so it's like pretty close to dead. I could take a second to reload. I am gaining HP slightly faster than he's dealing damage. Does that make more sense than hitting any of these abilities? Probably. Yeah, put ammunition in gun. Soothing tingle fades. Not ideal. Not an ideal moment for it. I am definitely going to resalve, but we're at more health than we were when we hit the first salve, so I'm feeling pretty okay about it. He did not die. Why? Why is that the case? Why are you still alive, you fucking asshole? And unfortunately, I think damaging the wall in here is probably what woke this thing up, but now this thing's awake. And you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to step around. Okay. Crypt Sitter killed him. Yeah, my plan is here to swap spaces with the Crypt Sitter, step outside, and then we'll see what happens with the Crypt Sitters fighting each other, but I got to get out of here. All right, so we get specific information. 8 AV, not that much dodge. Oh, right, but they refract lasers, so I do want to be using this gun to try to assist in the kill. And that Crypt Sitter is actually almost dead. Our Crypt Sitter did fantastic work there. Maybe the best proselytize of the game so far. A little unassuming, but yeah, it's getting the job done. I do want to check his body. Oh, hold on. Blood. It's gone brackish already. Okay. Strange plant ×3. He had a cybernetics credit wedge, which is awesome. And aside from that, not really too exciting. Yeah, the way he was killing me was not gear, but skill. He's a hell of a fighter. So I picked up those strange plants. What did I do with them? Because those are garbage, and I probably should not have picked them up. But they're also disassemblable. They should have automatically disassembled, and they didn't. And it's not clear to me why, but we can certainly solve it. Oh, no, these are not what I thought they were. An unfamiliar tendril of green in leaf sheath encircles itself. Examine. Sower's seed, like the grenade. Huh. Well, I don't want to carry these. I feel confident of that. Okay. Let's step outside. Let's just take a second. That got a little hairy. What are you? An enigma snail. A giant cone of calcareous shell conceals a soft-form body. It tilts to the side, and its many whirls are sequenced to impress the eye with pleasing geometry before swerving to uncomfortable and dizzying disharmony. It is currently being latched onto, presumably by these crypt ferrets, so good luck to you there, friend. There are a bunch of these preachers. There are a lot of mechanimous preachers in here. I really thought that it was harder to get into the fucking the Tomb of the Eaters. Apparently everybody's been inside. And that's a bloated pearl frog. Depigmented belly skin is tumefied with crushed insect matter into a gigantic and ripe pearl. Its legs have been resorbed by fat. The art of jumping, mastered by its forebears, survives only through ancestral memory. Weird dreams that it has of leaping into the sky. Well, I'm going to fall back here. Let's just get on this side of the room, put this crypt between us and most of the enemies, and see if I can just rest until healed here. Yeah, cool. We meditated. Alright, in this case, the weirdness of the crypt ferrets is probably going to be much to our benefit, because I'm just going to try to sneak past while they distract everything. Could you... yeah, just... if you just want to move away, that would be fine. You spot a giant honeyweep. That is a giant honeyweep. So there are stairs down. Crypt ferret, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Menacing stare. Okay. More weeps. Oh no, the crypt ferret is running off, but it still has me in its grasp. Help? Help. Please don't shoot me. Shit. I did not think that was... okay. Berate? I've shamed the crypt ferret. That'll show him. Let me switch guns again. I need like a quick key for this. Boy, how am I gonna break free of its grasp? Oh, it released me. Okay. Well, for the moment, its dodge is still fucked up, so... I just can't hit it. I just can't hit the damn thing. Okay, this looks like a much grander tomb. Inside rest the cousins of the family of Suthraduct. Attention, the worshippers of Oboru Koru whittle and brood too. Yeah, truly, who among us does not, right? Okay. So these are the bigger, fancier crypts. That is some kind of mine layer. Resonance Miner, Mark III. Cult of the Coiled Lamb. Okay, hey, that's a cult that we're actually pretty cool with. That guy who trades Reshef secrets to us is one of them. A Vantabud. Weird. A shrine to Reshef. In 2BR, the gyre widened, and the second triad of plagues afflicted the land. The legs of kith and kin annealed to iron, darkness bloomed from the earth, and the Svardom blackened the sky. Reshef walked below the crow marches and healed the sick. I think we knew that already. Also, Svardom blackened the sky. I don't think I knew what Svardom were last time I saw that. I don't believe that they did blacken. That doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, I'm armed. Don't try anything. Yeah, okay, buddy. Calm down. I'm just looking at your inventory. I just want to see if you have anything that I might want. What about you? Scrap for goods? Yeah, you get some goods. We'll talk. What are these guys equipped with? Just... yeah, like decent gear. Lots of overloaded laser pistols around here. These are just Fractus. Okay. This is an H. For some reason, there's an H. Holograms of eaters? Indeed. Here rests the kindred of the Inquiyaqua progeny. Drifter, the third memory is surely another's. Oh, surely. Surely. And we know how they affect it. Okay. Don't step on the resonance grenades. Boy, if somebody were to step on one of these resonance mines, it probably would cause quite a situation. I guess let's cook something. What's going on down here? What would help me? Trying to think. We could make a meal out of some rarer stuff, and then we can break down. We can use the preserve command on our injectors to turn injectors of this stuff into, just break them up and scoop out the contents. What would be most helpful? Like, what's gonna stop a crypt ferret from dragging me away? Honestly, I don't know that any of this stuff is super good. Shade oil should make it at least hard for the enemies to see us, or skulk. Wait, those are both. What's the difference between shade oil and skulk? They both sound like they're for sneaking. This gives you phasing and big dodge, whereas skulk gives you move speed, agility, you can see in the dark. So, okay, I'm gonna cook with a little bit of shade oil, I think. Let's try something weird. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Choose ingredients to cook with. Yeah, like shade oil and... oh boy, I don't know. Beyond that, I don't know. Spark tick plasma for more electrocution. And then just like some kind of jerky or something for health, because health is good. Got a lot of bear jerky. And some poetic mint. There was some poetic mint just laying around. Alright, whenever you phase out, you gain electric resist. Whenever you take damage, there's a chance you start phasing. When you deal electric damage, there's a chance you phase out. So this is a little bit more like intentionally triggerable, but I'm definitely worried about, like, I don't think we want to do this one because I do not want to accidentally EMP myself. Yeah, we'll do that. Crobal Nombus's jolt fat bread and meat over shade oil. Whenever I deal electric damage, so I might be able to intentionally phase myself out in situations where doing so would be useful. 120 rounds to the next phase. So where am I going? Like, what is helpful here? Everybody hates crypt ferrets, which I understand. Wow, 3 grams of blood. Thank you. Y'all just keep fighting. Don't mind me. Okay, that's all gotten contaminated. Hey, an additional giant honeyweep. In case there wasn't enough honey. Crypt sitters running all over the place. 7 grams of blood. Hell yeah. I love tons of blood. Collect. I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. We're gonna go over carry weight. Like I said, it probably is okay to just dump a bunch of honey. I'll just pour I don't know, like 30 grams of honey nearby into the honey over here. Okay. Ow. That was probably intentional. The one far away doing that to me, I mean. Yeah, I definitely think we should grab as much unadulterated blood as we can here. Within reason, obviously. Collect that and that. Okay. So the exit's up there past the honey. You know what? I'm not going to go after the... I was going to try to go into that tomb now that it's open and just root around in the reliquaries, but as things stand, maybe not. Come on, just go away. I don't really want to try to run adjacent to it, you know? There we go. Nope, that's salty blood. I don't want to run any impurities through my machinery, you know? So these are copper-plated llama birds. Yeah, not big fans of me. A couple of different kinds of plants over here. There's lagroot. There's also lagroot, but it's yellow sometimes. Also, would you believe it? Giant honeyweeps. What a bizarre place. Who would have thought that it was going to be weird inside the Tomb of the Eaters? What are you? Friendly, at the very least. A salt-covered panhuber and death pilgrim of the cult of the coiled lamb. So... we might be able to avoid... I don't know, this slint is like right on top of us. Alright, buddy, can you please help me with this? Ah, damn it. Crypt ferrets. Wow, that happened fast. Also, there's a mimic over there. Okay, the mimic's on side, as is this turret tinker. Interesting. Still scary, but interesting. Because the turrets will be friendly too, but they'll also be like, I don't actually know what kind of turrets it's going to make. Strange things could occur in this place. I really need to get loose of this. So I'm gonna discharge electricity in the direction of this ferret. It did not cause me to begin phasing. I'm going to berate this ferret. You stupid asshole. Okay, I did successfully shame it. So hopefully its dodge will be at least a little fucked up. Are we cool? Are you coming to kill me? You are trying to come to kill me. Well, all right, let me shoot at you real fast. Okay, I broke free. I probably shouldn't... Hey, that's a fucking Eigen rifle. No power cell, but I'll disassemble that at least. And a floating glow sphere is still pretty valuable loot, I think. Okay, shooting at this thing seems like a great way to accidentally piss off stuff on the other side of the room. Most things here are at least pretty chill to me. I think we can probably just like... Well, that thing's fleeing. Maybe we let it flee and we just track behind it. Because I want to go this way, right? This is just pure acid? No, it's brackish acid, sadly. Because if there were pure acid, it actually would probably be worth gathering. Are you about to die? You know, you actually don't have very much HP, but no, you're just covered in blood. That is not a lag root. I don't know how to get it to examine different things that are stacked up in the same tile. Like, if I step on that, is it going to take me somewhere useful? Okay, so these are the glass walls separating us from the scintillating light inside the spindle channel, which I am, again, somewhat reluctant to mess with. You're kind of making moves toward me in a way that makes me nervous. No, we're good. You guys are, okay, proper Mopango tomb dwellers. And over there's a bird. A white ash. A trivial foe, to be sure. And now, merely ash. A white ash is what it was supposed to say. Okay, yeah, the Mopango have a little refuge here. Okay, and there's a snail mother somewhere nearby. That's not a cool Mopango, but whatever. Like we all suffer the snail mothers equally. And what else is going on around here? Charioteer. Okay. Not much. The family of Caraxes. Our furrow is obvious that Hertz himself must have sold it. And here we have the anchorites of the Trilbalemi progeny. Praise the others to denote adaptability in the stem's elbowed forks. They do have a lot of kind of just like loose technological garbage, which we could break down, but also I kind of just want to like survive. I kind of want to just get through here. Do not approach me, slug. Okay, I'm pretty sure that ferret is trying to grab me. We just gotta take advantage of our superior speed. I've been poisoned. Gosh, I would love to get out of here. We gotta find a safe spot. I need to depoison myself, obviously. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. The bells. The damned bells. That's pretty far back. I should have realized what the count was and hung out inside that Mopango shelter for a minute. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We made it through once. We can make it through again. Ooh. Okay, gorged growth kind of everywhere. Something is happening. The turrets are getting tinkered. What kind of turrets are we talking about here? Normality gas turrets. So not actually any kind of threat to me. It is not 100% clear to me what just happened. Some kind of very serious pressurized energy exploded. Do I know what caused that? A dicalyptus tree was destroyed. Is it filled with... Okay, I don't know what happened, but a wave of force just blew us back. Whatever, we're just going to keep moving. Things are getting extremely serious on that side of the room. And I think it behooves us not to be over there anymore. The slugs still really want a piece. I'm gonna sprint. We're gonna... We gotta run right past the snail mother. But yeah, we gotta get out of here. The poison seems to have run its course pretty quickly. I'm relatively tough at this point, I guess. I mean, the road looks like it just goes down here. Oh my god, look at the number of snail mothers. I do not even want to get engaged in trying to control the slug population on this screen. I just want to find a way up. Alright, we're still 240 rounds from the next bell reset. It looks like maybe the road... Maybe I'm supposed to go south? Right, because, like, You can see the road tiles heading down this way. There's a lot of grave moss kind of obscuring the path at this point, though. This does look like it's all walls, except for what the hell is that? Nakam. 3 digitigrade skin-shine legs are weighed down by the aura of a floating metal carapace, suspended across 3 bands in quantum magnetic tension. Prehensile braids of cordage spill from its apertures, ending in manic and electric eyes, and the air around it purrs in the audio multi-texture of gold. And it's just like covered in writhing cables. Alright, well, if we don't get... I do want to talk to you. Every surface of the strange entity vibrates with the sound of 100 dry lectures by long-dead scholars, teaching a volume of knowledge so dense and overlapping that the end result is incomprehensible. It's just like emanating the sound of knowledge. Okay, Nakam has nothing to trade. That's a shame. That is why I came up here, because I was hoping, you know, given that we got this cool linear cannon from one such creature, we could give it the repulsive device. Again, I'm pretty leery of doing so until I know what the thing does. Or, perhaps I am being foolish. Perhaps there is nothing but the attempt, you know? Doyoba. Named. Okay. Hold on now. Welcome, climber. Live and drink. Needest thou a place to rest and sup? Wouldst thou trade? Yeah, absolutely. Have you a credo? I do. Suffering breedeth in still water. What does that mean? Thou askest after the meaning of my credo. Wouldst I shall chew thy food for thee as well? I'm sorry. That's my bad. Why are you here? We Mopango watch the past, each of us a different facet. My charge is named Nakam, that which watcheth and understandeth not, that which speaketh and cannot be understood. Information floweth through Nakam as water through a sieve, mixed together beyond ken. Yeah. Wild. Do you have any cool stuff to trade? 2 5s, huh? Oh. That's Eater's Nectar. Adds uncertain attribute-based effects to cooked meals. I mean, we should get that, right? Sliced bop cheek. A choice cut of laminated sponge was carved into serving slices. They jiggle to the touch, adds powerful rubber-based effects. Yeah, okay. You got some weird stuff, friend. While I'm here, give me all your bullets. And what have I for you? The question. You want a chem cell? Probably don't need all these chem cells. This is probably as good a use for our grenades, honestly, as disassembling them. Just trade them off. But also, like, a glow sphere. Would you like 1 emergency services security card? I have 74 drams of water on me, so I could just trade. We could just do the trade like this. I'm a little leery of going really, really low on water on hand, for reasons that hopefully are pretty obvious. Yeah, we can close it up with copper nuggets. Yeah, that I think is fine. I cannot use disassemble all with enemies nearby, but I can manually disassemble the things one at a time. Okay. Well, we have some momentum here. I'm like, part of me really wants to keep going, but I suppose this is maybe a good place to just take a second, catch a breath, do the thing that that Doyoba is here offering, and just rest a while. The tomb's weird and hostile and scary, and I am every moment that we're in here, I am so worried that somehow I'm going to die horribly in a way that I'm not prepared for. But we continue apace, and when you come back next time, so we shall. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you. I'm flustered. Can you tell I'm flustered? That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're continuing upward. We are going to find out what is at the top of this thing. I kind of vaguely remember, but I don't remember like any of these threats that we're seeing along the way. So who knows? Who knows how good my memory is after all? And we'll see you then.